Hi everybody, welcome to Gunpla TV.
Hey guys.
Brought to you by HobbyLink Japan. This is episode 221.
221?
221. Now, last episode, we had that piece of paper I was waving around because it had the MG Unicorn titanium finish with both the twin frames, the red and green frame.
Right.
It should be up on our site now.
Yeah, did you all pre-order?
Did you all get your pre-orders in? You better hurry up because it is going to be limited like we thought. So
quite limited.
If you're still interested, check it out. December's going to be like coming soon.
Yeah.
It could be a Christmas present to yourself. Todd, do you know what you're getting me for Christmas yet? Don't worry, you have still some time to think about it. I'll drop some hints. Now, we have new plamo here, just showed up today.
Okay.
The top kit is a Gundam kit, actually. And after that,
nothing else is Gundam.
They're not. So, and don't worry, next month's going to be big on Gundam. But right now,
December is going to be huge.
Huge.
We'll still be talking about December into January.
Yeah, I hope so. Okay, I'm already talking about December. I'll talk about December for 4 months in a row. We have Julieta's mobile Reginlaze. What is Reginlaze? Which is just, I guess, a glaze.
But this is kind of a special glaze.
Yeah, special
on
glaze.
We first saw this. It showed up on the last week's episode for the first time.
All right.
And then
did it do anything cool?
Not really. It's still kind of lost to the Barbados. So. A graze is a graze.
The Barbados, right?
Well, so far.
Okay. Well, I'll just put this over here for now. Now, also from Macross Delta, we got a new Macross Delta Valkyrie kit.
So this is basically the same thing I built with new colors. Is that the deal?
Well, that's the thing. I'm not quite sure, but you can see. Remember the Figu-rise bust we had last week?
Yeah.
Kaname Buccaneer, I think her name was. There she is. Is that her on that cover art?
Yeah.
Maybe it's her.
That's that same pose as the.
Yeah, right there, Kaname Buccaneer.
The one that I built. Well, maybe a bit different.
See, a little slightly different in there. But there you go. As you know, these kits are super complicated. We've done the first one. I don't think we're gonna need to go back in and do them all, but there's lots of stuff in there. Check out this runner.
Yeah, this is
did they have this in the one you built? The spiky part this is part of the runner is encasing it. That's craziness.
You know, I don't think there was that spike.
Alright, it's gonna be slightly different, but there you go.
Gotta collect them all.
Gotta collect them all. That's right. Perform the full band and the girls can sing for you.
Yeah.
Put that over there for now.
Or if you're a true Macross fan, you gotta buy 3 so you can keep it in all 3 forms at the same time.
Yeah, that's hardcore. Check out this box. It's even bigger than that Valkyrie.
Yeah,
It's the Saiyan Space Pod.
Ta-da!
Look how big this thing is. Now this is part of what they call the Figu-rise mechanics. Right? It's part where they have the Figu-rise standard line, the Figu-rise bus. This is Figu-rise mechanics. Now we haven't built the Figu-rise standard Goku.
No,
we haven't got there.
The Dragon Ball. We did do that other Figu-rise kit.
Yes, we do the
what was it
Active
called?
Ray.
Active Ray, that was it.
But this one is looking pretty interesting, so I wanted to open up the box.
Okay.
All right, so let's pop this baby open. All right, so here we go. This is the first Figu-rise mechanics we're looking at.
All right.
Is this that Dragon Ball Saiyan Space Pod? So of course. Does that catch your attention, Todd?
Yeah, that's some pretty sizable size
of
plastic.
I bet if you put these curved things all together, it would be perfectly round like a ball. That's what you're thinking, isn't it?
Yeah, it's even got that window in the front, kind of.
Yeah, and you can see you have the parts to make the fixed pose model. Not a figure, it's a model, so he's not going to move, but you're going to slap him together here. It says that the cockpit is faithfully reproduced, and that means that it's going to use a lot of stickers to get the gadget look in there, the control panel. Oh man, but this is heavy.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
That's heavy.
That's a lot of plastic.
Yeah, right in there is the other pieces as well. So I want to build it, and then I want to bowl with it. I think it will hold up.
Is it perfectly round though? I'm kind of.
We're gonna find out.
Oh.
I've handled some not perfectly round balls before at bowling. So here's other parts for the figure and the hair as well. There's a lot of hair building going on this year. I built so much hair this year.
Yeah.
Right. So this is the parts for the pilot, Vegeta. Right. And then pretty much everything else is white.
Right.
More parts
for
that guy.
Big white parts.
Yeah. But there you go. You also get like the window you can see in. So I don't think the build will take you too long considering the size of the pieces. It's just it's going to be pretty big and pretty round.
Yeah.
Odd. When you're finished. Todd's excited.
Yep.
All right, there you go. Science baseball.
Yeah, that's a pretty big ball.
That is a pretty big ball. Does that get you excited, Todd?
I could convert it maybe and make a... Well, I don't know what size that would be.
Perfect grade? 160 scale?
1/60th scale ball? Maybe around that size.
What would you do for the arms and stuff like that?
Scratch build.
All right. All right. Todd's getting ideas. Getting inspired. All right. Well, I'm going to keep this over here because I actually think that I'm going to build it.
Oh.
Yeah. You've been building all the IBO stuff, and I haven't built nothing except for like Figu-rise stuff. So I'm going to build this Figu-rise thing, maybe.
Dun.
Now we have these frame arms. These are the newest frame arms. And it occurred to me when I saw these with their different color frame, usually it's a darker brown, that we have not actually built a frame arms in some time.
No.
No. So why don't we go ahead while we have a little bit of a lull in Gunpla land for the next week, maybe?
Okay.
Why don't we put together one of these, or both of these, maybe one of these frame arms kits? Todd, have you ever built a frame arms before?
I actually have not.
Really?
I've never built a frame arms.
Never built a frame arms. Well, why don't I give you the JX-25F?
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, and you can
Big
experience
green
it for yourself. This one, of course, has the darker color frame.
Yeah.
This one has a lighter color frame.
It does. Why? Oh, because the inside is lighter on that.
So, that's cool. That is cool. They get more and more, how do you say, elaborate, extravagant, as they, continue on with this line compared to where they started. That's for sure.
Since I've never built one before, I take your word for it.
Yeah, trust me. I'm the host of Gundam TV.
Dun,
dun, dun, dun, dun. Okay, so Todd, you're gonna have to take control of this show, because you know what?
That's right.
I didn't build anything last week.
You don't have anything, but I have two things.
I know, because I gave you one of those things. So
right.
You are gonna take it away. Let me now assist you by clearing some space.
Okay.
What do you need to bring on first? Why don't you tell the audience?
All right. So first up, we have the Gusion. Let's take a look at the Gusion first.
Gusion full city?
The Gusion full city. It's not half a city. It's not a quarter city. It's the full city.
All right.
Dun, dun, dun. Here we are. So the Barbados, we've had 6th forms, 7th forms already.
Yeah.
So for as far as the model kits go anyway, this is going to be the 3rd form of the Gusion.
Yeah.
So the first form we first saw it was that huge giant green guy, and I still kind of like that ugly thing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I like that thing a lot, especially that big 100 scale kit. And then they got rebuilt after Tekkadan took over the suit. They rebuilt it into the Gusion Rebake.
Yeah.
And it had a giant shield at that time, which was kind of like they just took part of the armor off the old one and then they used it as a shield. Now that shield is gone, so I don't know what happened to it, but here we have, and this is the 3rd form, I guess you would say, the Gundam Gusion Rebake Full City.
Okay.
Now that's kind of an interesting name.
It is
Full
something.
City. So what exactly is City about this mobile suit? I'm kind of curious. How do they get
didn't watch the anime?
City?
Come on now.
We did watch the anime, but it didn't really go into why the Barbados is now Lupus, or this is called the Full City. Just kind of is like, hey, here are these suits. Yeah. This is its name now.
Exactly.
Like, oh, okay.
Okay. All
right. But yes, it is the Gusion, and the Gusion is back, still piloted by the same guy, Akihiro Atland.
Okay.
All right, so just like the old one, this one also starts off with, whenever it goes into battle, it has this kind of closed helmet. And this is all stickers, so you're going to have a bit of sticker work to go on this
Yes, the
head.
Gusions are famous for the stickers.
They are.
The rebakes, anyway.
I think you built the HG Rebake when we had the...
I did.
That one on the show.
I built the HG sticker. Rebake.
Right, so you remember this one.
I do.
But when it goes into full battle, we're going to...
When it goes full city and full battle?
When it goes full city, I guess you would say. Full battle mode is full city mode. This will just pop off because these are stickers, so you can't bend them out. They give you...
Ooh, I remember this.
A second helmet. So this one, all of the parts are molded on, except for like the sensor sticker here in the front, and the eye stickers, of course, and the black chin, and the white antennas. So I think most people, when you build this kit, more than likely, If you had to choose which one you're going to keep on the all times, which one would you choose?
Oh, probably the open one, no?
The open one, right? So they give everybody this option if you really want it, but I think almost 90% of the people out there are going to go with this one. It's more traditional Gundam looking with the antennas sticking off and whatnot. But it does give it a more nice, lean look, and it's a cool animation when he shows up in the anime and he gets angry.
And his head changes shape.
Right, I'm going to get serious now. It's time to chew gum and yeah. He's going to get serious now. But all right, well, looking at this kit, so just like all of the other kits, it does have the full inner frame. The same frame that you have on the other ones. I believe this was the frame number 3. So you ended up with a couple of spare parts like the head frames that you're not going to use with this one. But this one does have some new stuff. So let's focus and let's take a look at the new stuff on here. Okay. All right, so I'm going to start off with the top. So you already saw the helmet. And the shoulders. So we get, not really shoulders, I guess, the backpack, the upper backpack. And they have a trick to them as well. So hidden underneath this thing here.
Oh, he still has the extra arms.
He still has them, the extra arms.
Okay.
And they'll pop off for you. There you go. And they open up. Both sides have these arms. They just pull down and twist out. So you can arm him with 4 weapons or what have you. Okay. All right. So. And there's another trick to it. So here we have kind of a side arm guard, I guess you could say. Yeah. Maybe this is what they did with the metal from that shield. They chopped it up. I don't know. But hidden underneath here is a holder. I'm not sure what exactly that part is for. It doesn't say. But on top of here is clipped a little... What would you call that? A knuckle guard. So the knuckle guard stays on the arm, and you can unclip that and put it on the knuckles. So when he's about to get into some close combat,
some brass knuckles.
He needs his Gundam brass knuckles. He's going to put on those knuckle guards. Okay. There you go. But for this kit, what's really kind of special for it is this thing that's hanging on his butt here. Yeah. Now, what do you think that is? If you guys watch the anime, you already know.
I'm not going to say anything because people might not have seen it, so you're going to unveil it here for them.
Yeah, so if you guys are just looking at this, and this is your first time looking at this, you think it's just what? A regular...
Just a big butt.
A big butt guard, right? Maybe. But, that's not the case. Okay. So, once you pop that off, you are going to...
Oh, what's happening here?
Twist it open. Oh!
It's just like a little pair of pliers.
It is a little pair of pliers. Not just pliers, though. It's got like a cutting edge to it.
That's right.
So
but just how it unfolded,
Right?
Scissors,
pocket pliers.
Pocket scissors.
I'm going to start.
I think I had some of these.
A Gundam toolkit.
12. Look at that. Look at that. They need to make Gundam nippers.
Okay,
this is just taking it too far. I can't wait for the next Gundam Swiss Army knife, but...
And it hangs on the butt, so...
There you go. That's kind of ridiculous, if you ask me.
Well, they're going for... All of this series, everybody uses the melee weapons. Yeah. So they kind of... I'm sure they sit there and they think, what's a new melee weapon?
Oh, that's right. We haven't made the scissors yet.
Yes, we need scissors. That's a good idea.
That's right.
And then he can take the scissors and he can chop other mobile suits with it. That's going to be
waiting for the
awesome.
Screwdriver.
Yeah. The screwdriver, there you go. We're going to get a Phillips head. We're going to get...
Swap them.
We're going to have a full toolbox here.
That's right.
And then Snap-on or Matco is going to come and sponsor, and we're going to have some Craftsman Edition Gundam kits. No, I don't know. But the scissors, so these are kind of cool, and you can just take them here. You're going to have to pop off his arm, the hand guard there.
It's funny to me that it actually opens and closes just like a pair of scissors.
Right? They took the time, Bandai engineers took the time. Not only are we going to have scissors, they said, but we're going to have scissors that open and close.
You know, which came first? Did they sit in the office one day and design a plamo scissors that open and close and went, we have to implement this in our anime. Or did they just draw it into the anime and think, you know what, can we make that work? And then they made the model.
Yeah, that could be.
There you go.
There you go.
Well, that's good. I want to play with that a little more, but I think we have a public service announcement we need to mention about this kit.
We do. We actually do. I forgot to mention that when I was sitting there with the heads.
That's okay.
All right,
that's
so
why I'm here.
We have these 2 heads on this Gundam kit.
Okay, put them down on the mat. Move that guy out of the way, and let's make sure we get this properly.
There we go.
Properly displayed.
Properly displayed, and actually might be best to show the manual.
Yes. The issue is not with the Gundam or the plastic. The issue, I believe, is with the image in the manual.
Right, the image in the manual.
Okay, so.
So on this kit, Bandai kind of made a slight error. Mm-hmm. And I believe they're fixing it for, like, if you buy this kit a couple months down the line, it's going to come with a correct manual. But if you are somebody out there that bought this kit right away and you want to build it right away, they made a slight mistake with these white clear parts on that go on the sides of the heads. So they misidentified the numbers on the manual.
Okay, so it says on that head is B46 and B47?
B46 and B47. So the 46 is correct.
Okay.
But the 47 should actually be 48. The 48.
Oh, I see. So
just those two you have to remember.
Just a numbering issue.
Just a numbering issue. So you got to, instead of 47, it's going to be 48. And you can actually kind of tell a little bit here as well when you're building it. Whoops, as I pull that other part off. So when you look at these parts, let me see if I can pull them off so I can show you here. You will notice, although this might be hard to show on the camera, this one, the top part is a bit thicker than here. This is a bit thin, this is a bit thick. So if you put the thicker one on this head, it's not going to match evenly with the other side, and you'll be able to tell. So if you put the thinner one on this side also, it's kind of going to sink in under that orange part. So if you make the mistake, it's easy just to pull it off and fix it later. But just for those of you out there that you went ahead and you bought this kit right away and you want to build it right away, just be aware that the white parts are, you'll have to switch them around a little bit.
There you go. Gunpla TV, your source of information.
So, yep. So be sure to get it right.
Okay, well, I'm going to let you put your heads back together, and then we can play with Scissor Gundam.
Okay. So, yeah.
There he is.
Edward.
Scissor Butts.
Scissor Butts.
Yeah, he's got a, like, ice sculpture out there. Gundam ice sculpture, or whatever he does.
Right.
Some shrubbery.
Some shrubbery.
There you go. Okay. This is actually pretty cool. He feels a little more solid than the other one, right? The other Gusion Rebake?
Yeah, he's not bad.
You can hold these giant pliers or whatever they are.
Scissors. Yeah, the giant scissors. The
Don't
car
run,
crushers.
Don't run with them.
Don't fly with scissors.
That's right.
That's
okay. What else did you have to show this week?
All right. So we did have one more thing. So this actually came in a couple weeks ago, but we didn't have a chance to take a look at it.
Okay.
It's the option set, and this is option set 5.
Option set 5. I see that it's got the lupus on there.
It does have the lupus.
Would you like to borrow my lupus?
Oh, do you got lupus?
Yeah, remember I built the lupus. There it is.
Okay.
There he is. Now, he comes already with this one giant sword, which is cool.
Yeah, it's a nice
sword.
But
it's only one. And some people are kind of complaining, like, why doesn't he come with those weapons? And well, he does if you get the option set.
Yeah, we got some new swords with this one and some new guns.
This is Bandai's plan.
Mini corn cobs.
There you go. So why don't you show everybody what you can do with that option set?
Okay.
Oh, speaking of options.
Oh.
I'm totally interfering here. Remember this? I thought I'd bring this out since we're talking about the lupus and everything else. There's the lupus. This is a Gunpla Ace magazine.
This is a special Gunpla Ace.
Gunpla Ace magazine is special because it comes with the Astaroth.
Right. That was
anti-material rifle and pile bunker shield. So if anybody, if you had pre-ordered your Gunpla Ace because of you wanted these parts, they are in now. So these are togs.
That's actually
togs. Yeah, so I won't open it. No, I'll keep it here. Take it home and play with it. All right. Okay, bring on the lupus.
All right, let's take a look. Mobile Suit Option Set 5.
Okay.
And
we get another what?
Another Tekkadan Mobile Worker. Although the other ones weren't called Tekkadan Mobile Workers.
Yeah.
But
Now
We have a
know.
new mobile worker, so I think this is the 5th mobile worker we have.
Maybe, yeah.
You're going to have a full-on mobile worker collection after that.
Get some stuff done with all these employees you got going on.
You'll be interested to see these things if they're all painted up and just lined up in a row somewhere.
Yeah.
That would be cool to see. But the main meat and potatoes of this set is the weapons.
I can see we got quite a few of them.
We do. We have a number of new weapons, and thank you for letting me borrow your Barbatos.
Yeah.
So let's test out some of these weapons, because a lot of these weapons are designed to be used with the Barbatos Lupus.
Okay.
And speaking of Barbatos Lupus, they even give us some new hands.
Okay.
So we've got these new open, I'm going to grab you hands.
That's right. Jazz hands.
Jazz hands. Show me your jazz hands. Oh boy, the memories. The jazz hand memories.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No.
Is that a thing? I don't know.
You ever go to the camps or whatnot?
Nope.
The horrible memories.
I don't want to. Hope I'm not opening the Pandora's box of childhood memories of Todd. Jazz hands. And
Show
in
me
the
your
shed
jazz
out
hands.
back. It was dark.
Dun dun dun. That sounds horrible.
Okay.
All right, let's continue. Let's continue on. All right, so the first weapon we're going to look at shall be.
Yep.
Let's look at the 200 millimeter caliber guns.
Okay.
Okay, so we got 2 of these guns here. And these guns can mount. They also give you an attachment arm if you want.
Yeah.
If you want to attach it like this. Which way was it? Trying to remember here. So this plugs in here or not.
You missing an adapter piece maybe? That small piece on the ground there?
I think it was just this all along, just a tiny thing. There you go. So
I see.
if you want, the Barbatos Lupus has the connector here on the back, and you should be able to pull this out. There you go. And if you would like, you can plug this in.
Whoa, shoulder mount cannon.
Shoulder mount cannon. But the weird thing is they give you 2 guns, but they only give you one of these.
Ah, I see.
One of these adapters. So
The other one has to be handheld.
yeah, they don't want to be handheld.
Taking a step back.
Taking a step back. Well, but there is a third option actually.
Oh, really? Okay.
This can mount on the arm.
Oh, I see.
So there you go. So if you want, you can have both of them mounted on the forearms, or you can use this handy adapter to
Okay. He'll be loaded
plug
up.
it in that way. There you go.
That's cool. Okay.
All right, so those are the 200 millimeter caliber guns.
Okay.
All right, so we also have, so one of his famous weapons from that first season was the giant,
The
I always
mace.
called it the corn cob, but
Yeah, it looked like
the
one.
2 maces, but it looks like he maybe broke it, so they split it into 2 smaller ones.
They're crafty.
They're
They're
crafty.
resourceful in that world.
They're just remaking all this stuff.
When you're orphans, you don't have a lot of resources available to you, so.
You gotta make do with what you got.
That's right. So if you break your giant mace, maybe you have 2 slots of giant maces.
There you go. So you're gonna have 2 of those.
The
so that's
glass
kind of
is
cool.
half full.
There you go. The glass is half full, not half empty. Are you a half full or half empty kind of guy?
I'm like, the glass needs to be bigger.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Alright, so that's it for the mace. So we got some bigger weapons. So he's kind of fully armed here now. So
Okay.
I'm going to pull out my Yugo.
Yay, the Hugo.
Because actually on the box they show the Yugo using this giant sword anyway. So let's give him this one. Alright, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. You know, he actually looks pretty good with that. He does look cool.
He does look cool. And if you wanted to have dual wield, you're going to need to buy 2 of these kits, so that he's going to have 1 for each arm.
There you
So
go. And then you have 4 cannons.
if you want, but they are kind of cheap. These aren't so expensive, so
That's
if you
true.
really wanted, you could do it. All right, so this gun is the long rifle.
That's right.
This is probably more for the. This is probably actually more for this guy than anything else.
Okay, because maybe he needs a projectile weapon.
Well, in
As
the
opposed to
anime-
giant scissors.
Right. He needs to shoot from far away. In the show, actually, it shows him he just kind of shoots from far away, I think. But his hands are a bit full at the moment.
That's
so
true.
I'm going to give Mr. Yugo another weapon. He's got to balance out the power of the Barbados Lupus.
There you go.
There we go. So that's it for the option set. Some nice hands, some nice weapons. You can really customize your kits with this set. So that's the option set.
That's a lot of options.
That is a lot of options. And speaking of options, can I have my magazine and option back?
Well, I know you packed everything up to take it home, but I need to remind you that we're still technically working today. So I'll give this back to you at the end of the day. So it's comment time. Get back to work, Todd. Okay.
Back to work.
All right.
Okay, so what do we have here?
We have some
Are
comments.
you ready?
I'm always ready.
All right, so let's start off with Jay-Z. Not just any Jay-Z.
Thank God it's not DJZ.
JZ64.
Okay.
All right, so JZ64 says,
Yep.
looking forward, taught he rest of the chopper.
Looking forward to the rest of the chopper.
To the rest of the chopper kits to be released. I just want to build the big chopper.
Chopper, yeah. We showed them last week. The first one, I think, there's the heavy armor and
the first two were this month.
The first two this month. I think
the
next month.
3 are out next month. So.
And I think we're going to build them.
Okay.
And then we'll have one big chopper combination episode or whatever we want to call it.
Right. I wonder how tall that thing is going to be.
You know why I decided to build it? Well, there's two reasons actually. The first is because it looks pretty cool and I want to experience that. But the second one is more important. I want to say, get to the chopper. That's why I want to build that.
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper. Yeah. So we will show it on Gunpla TV. Just give us another month or so to get all these in.
Yeah, next month.
Yeah, it's coming quick. Right. Got like a week left.
Hopefully it won't be like the last month of November when all the December stuff starts coming in.
Yeah, well, you never know. We'll get that list.
You never know. Mm-hmm. All right, so let's go on to a new one. Galio Zabi. Mm-hmm. And they say, thank you guys for the answer about customizing kits. Mm-hmm. I have another question. Actually, I prefer playing with my kits rather than just displaying them.
Okay.
But then I cannot resist the look of my RG Exia, whose armor keeps popping off and not so suitable to play. Mm-hmm. Do you think gluing the armor pieces onto the frame would make a good replacement for a toy figurine? I really love kits as they are cheaper and the RG line looks marvelous.
They do look marvelous. I love RG. Now, he like many other people, once they're done assembling, just wants to play with it, and I can completely understand that because they're meant to do some pretty cool things.
Yeah, they are.
Sometimes armor comes off, like the RGX is one of those kits where that does happen. Now, his question, would you want to glue the armor on? My feeling is, like, if that's what you want to do, you should go ahead and try it. However, you need to make sure you know that kit.
Right.
The joint, how it bends, which part is rubbing and
which
moving inside the other piece, and all that kind of thing. Because if you glue one part in the incorrect position, you're not going to be able to bend the joint, and things break.
And then you'll just end up with a statue.
And then you have like a broken statue usually.
Well, if you try to bend it after you glue it. But.
Yeah, but you got to know what kind of plastic you're working with as well, because those RG frames, right? They have that other kind of plastic, the bendy plastic for the frame. So.
Right.
Yeah. I say go for it, but just, before you pull out that cement,
study the kit.
Yeah, look at the manual, look at the assembly.
Look to see what bends.
Yeah. And then go nuts. Cool.
Okay. All right. Moving on to VGM Studios.
Yeah.
Me no win anything.
Yeah, you're right. Next.
Angelizer.
Okay. Angelizer, yeah.
I never win anything. Random number generator hates me.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, next.
Yep.
You can tell we had a few comments this last episode.
GMMM or GM, and they say, want to hear a horror story?
Oh, Halloween's coming, sure.
Spooky Halloween.
Sure, I'm in the mood for some Halloween.
Back when I discovered Gundam model kits, I was about 13, about 15 years ago. Okay. And it was the Gundam Wing HGs. I didn't know much about the hobby, so it never occurred to me that you would have to use cutters and then sand trim the excess. I would just bend and pull the parts off the runner.
Oh my god!
Oh.
It's a good thing we have the lights on, because that's like a horror story that's going to give children bad dreams.
Oh man. You don't even have nail clippers?
Maybe he's before his time. Because Bandai gives you models that are designed for you to pull the parts off.
They do have those nowadays, like the mega size kits, I think.
Yeah.
Had that
Mega
type
size
of runner.
had that. The newer SDs have
Right,
that.
right.
The SD EX standards, I think, have that as well.
But not this
the
old
old
HG wing
wing?
kits. And if they used a different type of plastic back then too, I think that was a bit harder.
That is a scary story.
That is.
I'm going to go home and hold my nippers while I sleep.
That's frightening.
I wonder what the finished product looked like.
That will be
People give me
interesting
crap
to see.
about nub marks when I'm using cutters and everything else. Can you imagine what that thing looks like if you're ripping them off?
Yeah.
Maybe it's cleaner than mine because I saw it. All right. I'm glad he wanted to share that embarrassing moment with us. But
Thank you. Gun.
I hope we haven't scarred other people out there.
I know.
Everybody's doing the face right now. Did he just...
The horror.
No. Don't open that door. Right. Okay. My turn. If you remember, we were giving away some
Bumblebee.
stuff. Right.
Wait, we're not giving that away.
Giving away some stuff.
Wait.
We're giving away a brand new Bumblebee. Yeah, I don't
Bumblebee?
think I've opened this. So. Okay, yeah, it's new as far as I know. Now, a lot of people are like, yay, Bumblebee! Or I missed out in the first and second production runs. I really want that. A lot of people were super excited, and they should be because it's a cool kit. So winner goes to comment number 17, who is RJ Karanog.
That's a low number.
And he says, I've been wanting to get that kit for a long, long time. Gunpla TV, grant wishes.
That's
what we do.
Today's your lucky day.
That's right, RJ Karanog.
Karanog?
I will be contacting you via the private messaging on HobbyLink TV. I feel the need to say that again because I've had a couple winners that I sent a message to that I didn't reply, but it's coming around.
Right, so after you comment, be sure to check your comments, especially if you're watching the video. And
After
your
I
name
announce
is,
the winner, yeah.
After you announce the winner, if you hear your name, be sure to check your comments.
Check your private messages. Okay, so that's going to RJ Karanog. And I do have, I'll take that back, I guess. I do have some stuff to give away. Of course. So hold on. We have some Thunderbolt. It feels like, it feels like Thunderbolt's been forgotten with, IBO Season 2 starting. But of course, December is coming.
December,
with
you got the big Zaka.
But it's been a while since we had anything HG.
Right, and all the HGs we got were just basically recolors.
I know, that's exactly the point I was going to make. All they did was just give us the same kits again. And they haven't given us any new HGs.
And there's like a bunch of new suits in the manga and whatnot.
What are you doing? Bandai, come on.
Oh,
There's a reason to make some HGs and you're not doing it?
just give me
Are
that.
you sick?
Give me the Atlas.
Should we take your temperature? Okay, this is a pretty cool kit.
Yeah, that was cool.
That's cool kit. So somebody's going to win the GM. Thunderbolt GM. It's one of them. And... yeah.
Oh, what's the big one?
Yeah, this thing is cool. This thing is cool. Maybe you want to mount this on your Saiyan pod perfect grade.
That would work.
Yeah. Fortunately, it's going to be given away, Todd. So someone is going to win this Zaku and this big gun. That is the name of it, remember?
The big gun.
I like the legs, how you can change their positions.
Yeah.
Lower it and everything. It's cool. This was a cool thing back in the day.
Back in the day.
When it came out a few months ago. Yeah. So there you go. We have two prizes. They're both from Thunderbolt as we start getting excited for the MG Zaku. Todd, why don't you tell people how they can win?
All right.
Or
In
enter a
order
chance.
to win,
Yeah.
you guys need to post a comment
Yeah.
on episode 221
Yeah.
at HobbyLink TV, the blog. So
Mhm.
post your comment
Yeah.
and
Any comment will do.
Any
comments
comment
talking
will
about
do.
how you don't win.
yeah.
Yeah.
Any comment will do. So
That's right.
be sure to get your comments in as soon as possible if
Okay.
you would like your chance to win.
Okay, that's good. So next week, are you gonna have a frame arms kit done? Yeah.
Probably.
Okay.
I should hope so.
Do your best. I'm gonna try and get this Super Saiyan space pod
Okay.
somewhat assembled. It comes with like a fixed post trigger.
So there's like two halves that like clamshell together.
Yeah. We kind of showed it when we opened
Oh,
the box,
yeah.
but I feel the need to say it again because so it's not. You don't
That's
usually
right.
get that when you build your Gundams.
Yeah.
So they're venturing out. And next week, when this video airs, will be Halloween, which means we're heading into the first week of November. And that's when we're going to see the new stuff from IBO, like the new suits. I think the VR is coming.
Yeah,
we have, I think in the second week, we have the 1/100 Lupus, that kind of thing. So we'll have all that stuff to talk about. Okay? So why don't you tell everybody where they can find us on the internet?
All right, so you guys, you can find us.
Watching us right now.
Yep, even though you're on the internet right now, you can find us on YouTube, of course.
Yes.
We got Facebook.
Yeah.
We've got Twitter.
Yeah.
We have Instagram.
Yeah.
We have
Tumblr.
Yeah.
We say Reddit.
And Reddit. We are also on Reddit.
Yeah.
And of course, HobbyLink Japan.
HobbyLink Japan. There you go.
HLJ.com. Be sure to.
I was gonna say, be sure to drop by and check out our Gundam selection. But
yeah,
of course, we are sponsored by HobbyLink Japan, so buy your kits from us and support the show. Keep us going. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, because if they don't, Todd, I'm not gonna be handing you any more plastic.
I know.
Oh, Todd.
The end.
Poor guy. Yeah. So next week and next month, it's gonna start building up to the Gunpla Expo in December. And everything. So it's gonna be
some exciting months ahead.
That's right. Winter's always exciting, and we're gonna bring you everything we can.
Exciting and busy. So Christmas season is coming.
That's
so
right.
Think about what you guys want to buy.
Yeah.
Get your orders in early.
And think about me because I work on Christmas.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Well, it's
There's
not
no such thing in Japan.
It's not a national holiday here, so we'll be here Christmas Day.
Yeah. All right. On that depressing note, do you want to end the episode? I'm ready. Okay. See you guys later.